guys, so I am coming on here today. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. I am here, woo, focus camera. I am on here today to do a tag video. I'm actually gonna do the TMI tag. I know this has been going around for, that sounds dirty. I know this has been on YouTube for a long time. I just never got the time to sit down and film it and have time uninterrupted, and now that school has started, I do have some uninterrupted time where I can just sit and film this video. Yes, I am sitting in front of my messy refrigerator, but I have natural light coming in this window, and I just washed my hair and stepped out of the shower, and so this is a perfect time for me to film it. So let's get going. First question is, what are you wearing? I have a top, just got flowers on it from Target, and I actually have on a pair of shorts from Walmart. They're actually they are LEI brand shorts. I've had them for a couple years now. They're super comfortable. I love these shorts for just being around the house and cleaning or doing errands or whatever. Ever been in love? Well, yes, I've been in love. My first love, my first true real love, I've had boyfriends before I was 20, but it was when I turned 20. And then of course my love now is my husband, Greg. I love my husband with every fiber of my being, but I've been in love really totally twice, like true honest love. And I think it takes a long time growing up to know what true honest love is. And my first true honest love, I was 20 years old. I actually worked with his dad. Yeah, and he was actually coming up to spend the summer, a little more than the summer. He didn't go home. It was like August or something when he went home, I think. I don't remember exactly when he went home. But they've been talking about him meeting me and stuff, and I'm like, okay, what, to set me up with your kid? Okay, that's a little weird. But we kind of met and kind of hit it off, and he actually called me up and wanted me to come over and, just go out to the movies and stuff and, hang out and everything. And we just started dating. And I remember he dropped me off back at work one time. We went out to have lunch together, and the first word I was getting out of the car and I was walking to the front door of where I worked, and he said, "I love you." And I'm like, whoa. I go, "I love you too." And it's like, wow, I've never had a guy say it to me first, and I've never had a guy treat me, well, my husband treats me wonderfully, but I mean, at that point in time, I'd never had a guy who treated me as well as he did. He was 22, he's 23 years old. He didn't care that I couldn't go out to the bar. We went to the zoo, we went to the movies, we did stuff that I could do together. We hung out with his parents, actually, and it was great. And now my husband, I love my husband for totally different things, because my husband and I, we got married, I was 20, we've been married 5 years, so I'm 28, I was like 20, I don't know, I was in my 20s, 24, something like that. And we've been married 5 years now, and I love him for totally different reasons than I loved my first boyfriend. I love him because he's kind, he's wonderful, he's dependable, and all that. So that's whole other question. Have you ever been a terrible breakup? Yes, I have. I've had lots of terrible breakups. I think there are two kinds of terrible breakups. There are like emotional breakups where you're breaking up with this person because he's just bad for you. Like, he's physically and emotionally bad for you. Like, he's making you miserable, he's making you do things you shouldn't do. And I went through a breakup like that, and I learned so much from that. It's not even, like, it's not comparable. It made me like a different person. It made me a better person, a better choice of men. And then I think there's a breakup where you're in a great relationship and stuff, but it's just not meant to be right then at that time. And that was like my first love. I knew that the breakup was coming. I mean, I knew it was coming as summer winded down and stuff. I knew it was coming, and it was still a very emotional thing for me, and it took me a while to physically, get over that. So emotionally and physically get over that, because I kind of felt empty. So yeah, I am 6 foot tall. Or how tall are you? I'm 6 foot tall. The other one's how much do you weigh? I weigh about 165-ish, 170-ish. I'm working on losing some weight. Like I said, I have 2 kids. I can't really go to the gym. It's kind of hard. I know people who work out all the time and stuff with their kids, but it's a little bit different. Every child's different. Every child has patience level. And when you have little kids still in strollers, you can like go running and stuff, and it's wonderful, but I can't do that. Any tattoos? Yes, I have one tattoo on the top part of my neck. It is to represent family members who have passed. It is a star and angel wings, and it is beautiful, and I love it. It's about yay big. Think about that big, actually. And I love that tattoo. Any piercings? I don't right now. I used to have my ears pierced. I don't have any piercings right now. The next question is OTP. I have no idea what OTP means. I have no clue. If you guys know in the comments down below, let me know what it is, and then I can do like a answer that in the comments below for you guys if you really want to know. Like if you've done the TMI tag and you know what that means, let me know. My favorite show, I have a lot of favorite shows. Criminal Minds is one of them. All the NCISs, I love NCIS, NCIS LA, and they're making an NCIS New Orleans, and I'm probably gonna love that one. So yeah, I like Pretty Little Liars, I like Revenge, I like Cold Justice, I like Rizzoli and Isles, I like Perception. I like cop shows. I watch a lot of cop shows, and I like some reality TV. Like I love Bring It, that's on Lifetime. I love watching that, little guilty pleasure. I love how those girls, they really like dance like super hard. It's cool to watch. I love cooking shows too, so that's favorite bands. I don't really have like a favorite band that I'm like totally obsessed with and listen to all the time, but I love Simon and Garfunkel, Bob Dylan, The Who, The Guess Who, The Ramones, The Sex Pistols. I like Blake Shelton, Toby Keith, Brooks and Dunn. I like Nickelback, I like the Lumineers, I like One Republic, I like Jason Mraz, I like Carrie Underwood. I have so many different music that I love listening to and bands that I like, so it's kind of hard just to pick one. Something you miss. I really miss the simplicity sometimes. My phone just moved. I really miss the simplicity sometimes of being a child, you know, being a kid. You'd run and play and have fun, and you don't have to worry about everyday adult life, and I kind of miss that. Like when I go out with my kids and like we go play at the river or something, I feel that simplicity again. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just playing with my children, and I think it's great. Favorite song. My favorite song, I have favorite songs for different times in my life, but one of my favorite songs is For Emily, Wherever I May Find Her. That song has such a deep meaning to me, and it's such a favorite. It's such a lovely song. But I also love the song Unsung Heroes by Daryl Worley. That song talks about, you know, the military, husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, aunts and uncles, and it just talks, and kids. It talks about how people forget about us. They forget about what we have to deal with and what we go through because it's not on the news. You know, unless the spouse dies or gets injured, then it's on the news, but there's other things we have to deal with on an everyday basis. So those are probably and I love I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. That song has deep meaning for my life right now, so I love it. How old are you? I am 28 years old. My zodiac sign is Capricorn. The qualities you look for in a partner. I look for someone who is kind, genuine, loving, understanding, funny. I want someone who's a hard worker. I want someone who can be silly, but you know, can laugh about things, not take things too seriously every now and then. I also love someone who will sometimes put my needs before theirs, which is what I do as a mom. I put my kids' needs lots of times before mine. My kids need glasses. Well, then I guess I can't get this thing that I want, or this or that. So that's kind of some things I look for a partner. And I don't really look too much at looks right away. But yeah, you have to be attracted to that person, but it's not the main focus of my thing. The next one is favorite quote. I have a lot of favorite quotes. One of them is not all those who wander are lost, and that's by J.R.R. Tolkien. I love that quote. I'm looking on my iPhone on Pinterest. I have a sayings I love board. And I'm trying to find, oh yeah, this is another one. This one is actually from Harry Potter. It says, it's actually J.K. Rowling wrote it, but the person who said it in the movie is Dumbledore. It says, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. And I love that. When you are so down and you think that nothing can get better, you have to remember there is always a light somewhere out there, and you just need to turn it on your mind. You need to find that light. I love that. There is another quote that I really love. It's a military oriented quote, and it's actually on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page. I don't have a Facebook page yet for my YouTube channel. I've been debating on making one. I'm not sure. It simply says, we live while we can, we laugh while we can. I think that's how it is. I want to make sure this is right before yeah, we live while we can, we laugh while we can, we love while we can, we are Army wives. And I love that quote. It's like my cover thing on my Facebook page. It hasn't changed in months. Actually, it hasn't changed in years. I love that quote because it's so true in our lives. We live, we love, we laugh while we can. Our husbands could be deployed, they could be stationed somewhere else that we can't go, and that's just what we do. Favorite actor? My favorite actor, I love Johnny Depp. I love watching movies with Johnny Depp in them. I love it. I love Chris O'Donnell, who plays in NCIS LA. I love his acting. It's great. My favorite color? My favorite color has, I have like multiple favorite colors. I love black, and I love red, and I love blues too, so it's kind of weird. Loud music or soft? It depends on the mood I'm in. If I'm kind of in a melancholy mood, I want some soft music. If I'm in a happy woohoo mood, I want some loud music that I can crank up in the car and just have fun. Where do you go when you're sad? When I am like sad and I'm not feeling very well, like in this house, not feeling well, but I'm just having a hard time. In this house, I go into our office because I can lock the door and just have some privacy. But most of the time I would probably go, when I was a child, when I was a kid and I lived at home, I would go to our local park, or I would go to another outdoor area with water. I just love the sound of flowing water. It makes me happy. How long does it take you to take a shower? Depending on if I shave my legs in the shower. If I shave my legs in the shower, it takes about 15-20 minutes. If I don't shave my legs in the shower, it probably takes about 10 to 12. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? If I straighten my hair and stuff, I don't blow dry my hair because it's very damaging to my hair, and I try not to do that. So it probably takes me, to get ready to go like out, I usually get up, shower, blow dry my hair, straighten my hair, so 45 minutes to an hour. And if I'm not going anywhere, like today, I just took a shower after I took my daughter to school, and I don't have to go anywhere until I go pick her up again, so I'm just letting my hair air dry. So it can take a good couple of hours to let your hair air dry. Ever been in a physical fight? No, I have not been in a physical fight ever. I just don't think that's necessary to solve anything really. A turn on for me is somebody who is good with children, like my husband, and somebody who's genuine, somebody who's not fake. I don't want to have somebody to put up a front. So I like them because they show me things that I want to. Like if I say, oh my gosh, I love this song, he goes, I do too, it's my favorite, and he hates it, I don't. Yeah, so someone who's genuine. A turn off is someone who's fake. That's just a flat out turn off to me. I don't want to deal with somebody who's fake, who's not genuine, who's not themselves. The reason I joined YouTube, my husband was deployed and I had 2 kids. And I did have a few a group of friends on on Post, but not a ton. And I really wanted an outlet, you know, to talk about like my things that made me discouraging and stuff. And I found out there was a lot of Army wives on YouTube, but they were a lot of them were just griping about this and that and stuff with the Army, and I didn't want that. I didn't want the negativity. And also I found I could not find a lot of good organizing videos for people who moved around a lot. You know, a lot of it was permanent things, you know, these alpha shelving units and all this stuff, and we can't do that. It just can't. So I kind of joined to put out my organizing tips and tricks that I have for, you know, military, moving a lot. And I joined to give, you know, trying to give good advice to military spouses out there, and not just deal with, you know, all the gossip and the yik yak and crap that some military wives do. Fears. One of my biggest fears is something happening to my husband or my kids, period. And then something happening to me, and then them be without me. I'm not a big fan of moving heights either. I don't do roller coasters very well. They kind of freak me out. The last thing that made you cry, which was actually a few weeks ago. My husband might have to have surgery, and that makes me super nervous. And I just got upset because it makes me nervous for him, and I just don't, yeah. Last time you said you love someone. This morning before my husband went to work, I said it to my daughter before she left for school, when I dropped her off at school. I say it to my son all the time. Every day. Meaning behind your YouTube name. My YouTube name is Red, White, and Blue Home. Basically, we're a military family. I'm a proud American, so that's kind of the reason behind the red, white, and blue. And the home part is it's home-oriented things. It's organizing your house. It's kids. It's, you know, cooking. It's to-dos. It's tips. It's tricks. It's fun things like hauls and stuff. So it's basically just a lot of things, you know, home. Lots of things that involve my home. The last book you read. I actually have the last book I read right here. It is called Separated by Duty, United by Love. I did a book review on this, and since then I haven't had a chance to really finish, you know, read a bunch more books. Sorry for the glare, but I love this book. I'll link the book review down below, so if you guys want to, you can watch the book review. This is a great book for military spouses who might be getting ready to go through a deployment, or or you could be a girlfriend and your boyfriend is getting ready to go like to basic training or something. The book you're currently reading. I'm actually currently reading 2 books right now. Sometimes I get bored and don't want to read the other one and I go to this one. I'm reading Portraits of the Toughest Job in the Army. I'm reading this right now, and it's lots of stories from other Army wives. It's really good about things they've went through. It says Voices and Faces of Modern Army Wives. And the next one is the Mortal Instruments, Book 1, City of Bones. I am just now reading this. I know the movie came out, but I want to read this before I watch the movie. So yeah, I like this so far. This book seems pretty good to me. Last show you watched last night, I actually watched Switched at Birth. That's another show I like on ABC Family. I think it's very interesting on how they got switched and nobody ever said anything. I think it's kind of cool. Last person you talked to, I talked to my son a few minutes ago, and I also talked to my husband. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. Who did I last text? I have no idea. I last texted my husband. Favorite food? Oh my gosh. I really don't have it. I love fried chicken and I love biscuits and gravy. I really don't have like a super favorite food. It's just, I love fried chicken and biscuits and gravy and corn. It's just like southerny style foods. Place you want to visit. I really want to visit Scotland. because that's where we think part of our family like originated from. So I really want to go see Scotland and visit over there. Last place you were. The last place we were was in Iowa. We visited my in-laws. Do you have a crush? Yes, my husband, of course. Last time you kissed someone. Last time I kissed someone was this morning at 6:45 when I kissed my husband goodbye because he's going to work. Last time you were insulted, it was probably somewhere on YouTube, and I don't remember, nor do I care. Favorite flavor of sweet? I love chocolate, vanilla, and caramel. Love all those flavors of sweets. Instrument do you play? I don't play any instruments at all. I can play I Drop My Dolly in the Dirt on the piano, and that's it. Favorite piece of jewelry? Let me go grab it and I'll show it to you real quick, so hang on. I don't have it on because I'm taking a shower. A lot of women that do this, VEDA girls that are married, they say their wedding band. Yes, I love my wedding band. It's probably my second favorite piece of jewelry. I know that seems weird. I had to get a new wedding band because my other one like started to break me out. But this is probably one of my favorites. If you can, wow. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. It is it's two bands coming into one, and it's around in a gold heart. This was actually my husband got this for me when he was deployed. It's our 1-year anniversary ring, my ring. I can only wear it in the summer because in the winter when it's colder my hands aren't swollen as much. It's too big. But he sent this when he was deployed, so it means a lot that he took the time to look for this online while he was deployed and order it and ship it to me. And so it's very, very special because it means so much because he was deployed to a whole other country, and I didn't expect to get any anniversary presents and stuff till he came home because it was our first deployment, so I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what he would do or with gifts or something, so it's very sentimental that he took the time to think of this. Last sport you played? I played catch with my kids. That's not really a sport. Last song you sang? I was in the car this morning singing Maybe It Was Memphis by Pam Tellis. Favorite chat up line? I don't have a favorite chat up line because I never really used a chat up line. And have I used it? No. Last time you hung out with somebody? I hung out with my husband last night when we got home after dinner. And then who should answer these questions next? Anybody who wants to answer these questions next, any of my subscribers who want to answer these questions, I will actually try to have them typed up in the more info bar below so you guys can just read them off as you film a video. If you don't want to answer them in video form, comment down below and answer the questions for me, or answer the questions and I'll read them. So hope you guys had a great day. Hope you enjoyed this tag, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.